Octavio Antonio Fernández Castro, better known as Tony Fernández, was a Dominican shortstop who played for 7 teams from 1983 to 2001, most notably the Toronto Blue Jays. A 5-time All-Star, Fernández was known for his defensive skills, winning 4 consecutive Gold Glove awards at one point. He batted over 304 times, led the major leagues with 17 triples in 1990, collected 30 doubles 6 times and 20 stolen bases 7 times. He also led American League shortstops in assists 3 times, and in putouts and fielding average twice each. After moving to the National League in a blockbuster trade following the 1990 season, he returned to the Blue Jays in a mid-season trade in 1993, and played a major role in helping the club repeat as World Series champions, batting .333 with 9 runs batted in during the series. At the start of his career, Fernández was promoted to the Blue Jays in 1983, and became the team's full-time shortstop in 1985. Fernández continued to star for the Jays for several years afterwards. His 213 hits in 1986 were, at the time, a major league single-season record for a shortstop. Before the 1991 season, Fernández was traded to the San Diego Padres in a deal that also sent Jays star Fred McGriff to San Diego in exchange for Roberto Alomar and Joe Carter. Fernández played for San Diego for 2 years. After the 1992 season, the Padres traded him to the New York Mets for D.J. Dozier, Wally Whitehurst, and a player to be named later. After a disappointing start to the 1993 season, the Mets traded him back to the Blue Jays for Darren Jackson. He played well for the remainder of the season and was instrumental in helping the Blue Jays win the 1993 World Series against the Philadelphia Phillies. In that World Series, Fernández drove in 9 runs, which was a record for a shortstop. Before the 1995 season, Fernández signed a 2-year contract with the New York Yankees. It was because of an injury early in the season to Fernández that Derek Jeter was called up to the major leagues for the first time. Fernández injured his elbow during spring training in 1996, and had to miss the entire season. Fernández then signed with the Cleveland Indians for the 1997 season. Thanks in large part to his own game-winning home run against Baltimore in the American League Championship Series. In 1998, he rejoined the Blue Jays, and revitalized his hitting, batting over .300 in 2 seasons there. In 2000, Fernández played for the Seibu Lions in Japan before returning to the majors to play for the Milwaukee Brewers, but returned to Toronto later in the season. Fernández then retired after the 2001 season. Fernández was named to 5 All-Star teams. He finished his career with a .288 batting average in 2,158 games played, and batted .327 in postseason play. Mr. Fernández set a 9-year record for shortstops with a .992 fielding percentage in 1989, while still holding the single-season fielding percentage record for third baseman with .991 in 1994. Mr. Fernández passed away on February 15, 2020 due to complications from kidney failure. He was just 57 years of age. God rest his soul.
Slap here, and Tony Fernández, and a base hit. Here to tie the game.
That ball by Manny Lee, off the end of the bat, had that funny spin going to Carly Lansford, and as you mentioned, Walt Weiss just throws the timing off.
Comes in there with a good fastball strike, and Carney dropped down a little sidearm throwing that ball, and that made it tail away from Mark McGuire. Mark could have reached and caught it had not the runner been coming in there. 1 strike count on Lee, 2 out, last of the 9th. That's a ball. Well, Lansford has made very, very few errors